We're kicking off with Bruno de Florence, who has got a question for you.
Madam Mayor, Sir Deputy Mayor, esteemed councillors, I am Bruno de Florence, a French citizen who has been living in this marvellous borough of RBKC since 1995. The UK is scheduled to leave the EU on 29th of March 2019 at 11 p.m. After this date, any EU citizen wishing to continue to live in the UK will have to apply for settled status. Given that RBKC is a borough with a very large EU population, I am asking what strategy this council has put in place to support and guide RBKC EU citizens in their efforts to secure their right to stay. Given that the House of Lords EU Justice Subcommittee has written to the Home Secretary, raising concerns about the EU settlement scheme, which, despite several major technical issues, is now in the process of being rolled out. I am also asking what kind of budget has been allocated to implement that strategy. This in the context where Kendal Council is to offer free assistance for residents who are required to go through the Home Office EU settlement scheme. Communities Secretary James Brokenshire has declared that council members may have an important role in providing timely updates to local businesses on the UK's settled status scheme and clarity of information in response to any risks of potential heightened community tensions. And Tower Hamlets Council is displaying posters on 11 bin lorries around the borough, signposting people to its website and encouraging them to secure your right to stay here. Now, I sincerely hope that us, EU citizens, will not be faced with a case of the body is with the king, but the king is not with the body. Thank you.
Thank you, Bruno, for coming tonight and for raising that. As you say, we certainly value the contribution of EU citizens like yourself. We have about 25% of our population, I think, are from the EU, 27% in some wards, and we absolutely recognise the importance of what the government's doing to try and protect the rights of EU citizens. We are, I suppose, to be absolutely frank, disappointed that the application for EU citizens, which is going on the government website, doesn't work if you've got an Apple phone. You can only use it if you've got an Android phone. So what we'll be doing on the 30th of March is having someone here, so EU citizens can come here and they can make their applications with us, through us, using our technology. And there won't be a fee for that. We have put aside the amount of money which we think we will need to do that. On a broader basis, we've decided not to sort of cut and paste what the government's saying from their website to ours. We're going to have a link just saying this is what's happening and go straight to the government website because, as you know, everything's changing daily at the moment. So we think it's better for it to come from the horse's mouth. On other contingency planning, yes, the Chief Exec, Dr. Quirk, is dealing with other authorities, other executives all over London looking at pan-London planning. And for us, we're looking department by department for contingency planning. So, for example, take rubbish. What happens if we have a pile-up of rubbish because we can't export it, etc.? We're looking at things like that. Or for the elderly or for adult social care. Again, we've asked all contractors to put contingency planning in place. So everything that we can do, we are doing, and we absolutely accept that we have a responsibility towards our EU citizens who are a very important part of our life here in Kensington and Chelsea.
Madam Mayor, I don't think we are doing everything that we can do. I mean, we should start by this council collectively saying to our residents and to the government that we should not be withdrawing from the European Union, that it's going to be an absolute disaster. We've now got to the stage where the leader of the council is tentatively accepting that we're on the edge of disaster, but actually we should be doing something about it before the crisis comes, and we should be doing something practical as well. We should be saying to people, come now to the town hall and we will have real people, not links, and we'll have real people who will help you and advise you and will encourage you not to go. Because as was said to me earlier on today, you can already see the removal bans of people of European extraction who have got the message that they're not welcome here and they're going before they're made to go. And I think it's about time that this council realise just how serious this situation is. I hope, Madam Mayor, that we will have a chance later in the evening to go into more detail.